Nahshon Garrett, after tech falling Nathan Tomasello in the quarters, pulls off an upset against Austin DeSanto in quite an interesting fashion, setting up a finals match between him and Dayton Fix here at the World Team Trials. Wasting no time at all, Garrett fires off a super quick shot off the whistle. Garrett is such a quick and explosive wrestler. When he pulls the trigger, he's able to cover a lot of distance in a very short amount of time. 20 seconds in, some heavy hand fighting going on. DeSanto has a lefty collar tie and an overhook on the right. Nahshon has right outside control and the underhook. It looks like DeSanto is looking for a push-out point here. Nahshon lowers his elevation as you would from this position to try to get grounded status, so if you get pushed out of bounds, you don't give up a point. While he lowers to his knees, he notices the left ankle is forward and so does a little quick pick with his right hand. This is the kind of shot you go for but don't need it to work. You don't really have to commit to it unless you get a piece of it. Otherwise, you're just right back into the tie-ups. But get a piece of it, he does. He then connects with his other hand, which is smart. Two hands on one ankle is much stronger than just one. Nahshon starts coming up to a high single as Austin DeSanto starts kicking away out of bounds. Kicking away in general is frowned upon these days in freestyle, but Nahshon is able to stay with him out of bounds, so he gets the 2 points here with the continuation. Ref offers the caution point here as well. In freestyle, you're supposed to make every effort you can to stay in bounds, and if you don't, you can easily get cautioned, so this extra point is warranted. Due to the caution point going out of bounds, they now start in parterre. Score is 3-0 Nahshon. Whistle blows, DeSanto immediately grabs the leg and holds tight, which is not something you can do in freestyle on bottom. You're not allowed to grab legs or hands and hold tight. You're supposed to stay open for the top guy as you defend. This one is just a warning. Nahshon then goes crossface and DeSanto locks his hands over his head and pinches the arm to his head. Gets warned about this kind of thing again. Nahshon has a deep tight waist with his left arm, starts using it like a gut wrench, starts rolling to the right, locks up the gut wrench midway through for the back exposure and the 2 points. Score is now 5-0 Nahshon. Notice how DeSanto is holding onto the hand halfway through it and then tries to fight the hands again when he's back on the stomach. You're not supposed to be attacking hands like this when you're on bottom in freestyle. The ref gives a caution point, which again is warranted. He gave him plenty of warnings about this kind of thing. DeSanto has been wrestling in freestyle for some time now. He knows enough not to do this. Score is 6-0 Nahshon, and again they start back in parterre after DeSanto's second caution point. Nahshon's back on top, locks up another gut wrench and rolls him to the left. He does start looking for the pin here, but isn't able to apply enough pressure. He then gets the final gut wrench in the same direction as they roll out of bounds, giving him the 10-0 tech fall in a little over a minute. A rough way of going out, getting teched by Vito in the US Open Finals in 50 seconds, and now getting teched by Nahshon in a little over a minute here. If I know anything about DeSanto, it's that he's resilient and will keep coming. This is likely just a speed bump in his freestyle career, which was already good enough to get him ranked number 11 in the world before these last two tournaments. We are sure to see more of him, and I'm interested in what happens with Nahshon and Fix in the finals.